Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the August 2025 meeting of the Cohoes IDA. We will begin with calling the roll.
Mr. Dion.
Here.
Ms. Tarlow, absent. Mr. Goodwire, present. Mr. Moore.
Here.
Mr. DeCharlo. Here. Mr. Paradise.
Here. With a quorum present, we'll move on. First.
Oh, well, we forgot one.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. Steve Napier?
Apologies.
I didn't put you in yet. I'm sorry. You really?
And with that, we will begin by announcing that Laura Tarlow will be officially resigning from the board. That's a big loss for us. Not only did Laura bring her incredible schools knowledge, but also her family business. We are not better off for her loss, but we do wish her best and thank her for her service. With that said, as our ongoing work that we've done along with our properties in the Cohoes Police Department, we're here to get an update from Officer Pusey to tell us how all our tenants are doing and are they being good or bad little boys and girls. So how are things?
So the assistant chief called me yesterday, asked me to speak on 7090 Delaware.
Yep.
So what I did was I went back to June 1st for both buildings, broken down 90 Delaware from June 1st until yesterday. I had 41 total calls, 11 of them being EMS assist. They required 55 officers to respond. 70 Delaware was lower call volume. That was 28 total calls, four of those being EMS assist, requiring 37 officers to respond. Further, I went into our report writing system here, broke down each building from the date of opening. I believe it was 2021 possibly that those buildings opened. And if you guys want, I mean, you can just pass this around. It shows for each building the date of the incident, 2021, and it just shows like what we did the report for, ranging from larcenies to rapes to assaults to dog bites, fires, things like that. So that's what I got on those buildings. There's just 3 pages if you guys.
So, well, I guess overall, especially as we have this legal discussion going on today, reality versus data.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What are you seeing? What's your gut telling you?
I think this summer our call volume's down compared to what it was down there.
Excellent.
Specifically. Previously, we have had some serious calls down there, but it seems like lately it's been on the quiet end.
Okay.
And I'm not complaining about that.
No. What about Cumbies?
Cumberland Farms, we still have our issues down there. And these numbers don't reflect the residents here walking over there to report incidents.
Right.
Cumberland Farms has their shoplifters, people passed out behind the wheel, stuff like that. So.
But are we still saying there used to be a strong correlation between the residents and the Cumbie instances?
From my own personal experience,
That's what I care about.
it's all kind of on the quiet end right now.
During the summer, I mean, that's really encouraging. Danny, you feeling the same way?
No, I am, and I just wanted to comment, one of my biggest, I don't want to say pet peeve, it's more than that, it's more serious than that. One of my biggest problems on there was the bike path.
Yep.
What a great, thing for the residents to walk the bike path down there. You couldn't do that in the past because of the encampment of degenerates that were, camped out there. Okay, people were afraid, quite frankly, to walk down the bike path, and I don't see that now. I go by there quite a bit. I don't see that presence of those people hanging around there, and so
we haven't gotten any calls. There were a lot of people that were just over there to smoke and stuff. Pull up their lawn chairs and go over there to do it. And we have
brown paper bags. It was a very, it was an intimidating. For someone walking, a lady, whoever, joggers, walking down the bike path, it's intimidating for them to go by there. I don't see that.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. I want to thank the Cohoes Police Department for their efforts there. That was probably the biggest thing that I seen change.
Yeah, there were some homeless encampments around the island. Those have been cleared out to the best of our knowledge. One thing we got in touch with was Project Safe Point out of Albany. They'll come down anytime we find a needle, whether it's 1 needle or 1,000 needles. They'll come down, pick them right up, no questions asked. So they've been good to work with.
That's good.
When we
That
need
gives
them.
us good.
Yeah, just so it's harm reduction for us, so we're not getting poked.
Right.
DPW's not going down there getting poked, so.
I never heard of that.
No, thank you very much again. Please pass that along to the
Absolutely.
Yes,
to the
absolutely.
Cohoes police.
We've come a long way from pages and pages. of
Yeah.
very serious
Kyle, do you
crimes.
notice a difference in clientele? Because if you look at your numbers, right, they've improved. You say it's a little bit better
Down there.
down there, right? So why?
I don't know. I don't know if they've made changes down there. I don't know if some of the troublemakers maybe have been evicted for one reason or another, but it's definitely seemed to have dropped somewhat down there.
Right. Okay.
I know one person that was living there a while back, we were there regularly for that person, and they moved out and call volume went down pretty bad, pretty low, so.
Good. Okay.
Excellent.
Yep.
What about Mosaic Village? Any updates on them?
I would have printed out the data. I didn't realize we were speaking about that one, but yeah, we still have a high call volume up there.
That one had really dropped off.
Yeah, we're up there regularly, mostly for like, kids going in the building. A couple months ago, we had a argument between someone who didn't live in the building. He was visiting someone, it was a 14-year-old. He was a victim in this case, where another person who did live in the building actually struck him in the face with a piece of glass that shattered on him, and the victim was hard to cooperate. He didn't want to cooperate. He didn't want to give us his name, was giving us wrong information. So, but he was the victim of a assault 2nd degree. So,
Okay.
mostly kids going in and out of the building, noise complaints, stuff like that over there.
Has the level of crime come down or the seriousness?
The seriousness is kind of sporadic. You never know when it's going to
And right,
pop
well,
up.
you don't care what it is.
That's the most recent one that I can think of over there was about a month and a half ago. When the kid got hit with a sheet of glass.
Huh? Even that's, I guess, an improvement a month and a half ago. Again, summer was always the
Yep.
massive spike area, so.
Yep.
While you're still active there, is it less than in the past? I mean,
No, I'd say their call volume is pretty much the
Okay.
same.
that's too bad. I know that the police department, the chief was in constant contact with them out of Missouri. I'm hoping that continues and
Yeah.
hoping he's making them aware of that.
Scattered sites.
Scattered sites,
So those are the random
Around
sites
Main
through
Street.
Maine and Sargent.
probably know that answer.
Take a deep breath.
I can say that some of the people that were real problems are out of there,
Okay.
which is great. The neighborhood as a whole is very difficult. I don't think those, at this point, I don't think those buildings are any worse than the rest of the neighborhood.
Okay, so when you say that, you're not pointing out our buildings.
Right.
It's just the,
The
okay.
neighborhood.
Yeah, the people that were in these buildings, that were an issue have since been evicted or moved on or whatever. There were a couple families in particular I can think of, since they moved out. I mean, those 2 families alone generated more calls than every resident in Harmony Mills.
Sure.
And I think there's 1,200 people living there. So once those 2 families moved out, call volume has dropped drastically at, the newly funded buildings down there.
Okay,
The neighborhood as a whole needs some work, but
agreed.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll
Improvement.
take a win. I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely improvement. And again, the improvement comes, we want to make your days easier, but we appreciate
Safer.
all the work that you do.
Yeah, next time.
You guys have been a big part, and it's been great that you've been willing to partner with us and trying to keep this under control. So we thank you.
yeah, we try to do regular walks down there every single night, just to be out there and be seen. So you guys can keep that if you'd like, the data from those
You got it.
buildings. I'll actually leave this as well.
Yeah, I'll take that one too. I'll scan it in.
Just the call types and what they were. That's only for the 3 months. So the other one, that I gave around was all that stuff. That's incident-based reports.
Okay,
Those are just call tickets.
that's great.
We should probably do a FOIL event for Mosaic Village
And
and
scattered.
Scattered, just to,
Yeah.
so we have people on it. Any questions?
No, thank you very much. No, very
Thank
good.
you, we really
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Kyle.
Now.
Have a great night, all right?
Thank
Too.
you.
All right. moving along in this comfortable room. Uh, We're going to approve the June 2025 minutes. Anybody have any changes, any comments, concerns? At this point, I'll call for a motion. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Dan. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Excellent, carries. Number 3, we are going to do the July 2025 minutes. Same procedure, I'll take a motion. Thank you, Joe. Second? Who's second? Oh, thank you, Steve. All in favor? Opposed? That carries. We're going to move some items around here. So next, we're going to drop down to the code development meeting discussion. I think, Pete, you just wanted to give a quick update on.
Yeah, so everyone's aware of the proposal we received on Remsen Street. And at the last meeting, we decided to put a timeline on that and where we would go. And I think it was 90 days or thereabout. Thanksgiving was that period. So we also discussed getting with the realtor, having a conversation, seeing what their marketing plan is, what their outlook is, who they're touching, who they're trying to touch. We have that call this Thursday. So it'll be Debbie Jakes, Ed Tremblay, Rod, myself, possibly Kate, if she has hopefully some time as she's traveling this week for work. So we'll give you that update after that call. It's not for everyone, otherwise we would have to formally have a meeting, and formalizing that is pretty difficult sometimes. So it's just going to be an update. Hopefully we get some good answers. Maybe she has some new tidbits for us. Maybe she's marketing it differently. Maybe we have some information for her that can help her along the way, but that's happening Thursday.
Okay.
Very good.
Any questions? Okay, next we're going to drop down to the reviewing of the cost benefit analysis from Cohoes. I got it? All right. And the public hearing transcript. Well, on the public hearing, that's easy because no one from the public came. So all legal obligations were met and the public hearing was done. And did they have to accept it or not?
No, that's just one piece of our review tonight. The
Okay.
second piece is the cost benefit analysis, which, we have to do when we have a pilot application. And this is, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Dan's got
Yeah,
to
is
step
that
out.
the remainder of the agenda?
Yeah,
It is. We're going to be canceling the discussion for governance training and the schedule committee for all committees. So
Great,
that's
thanks,
it.
folks.
Thank you.
Rod, thanks for everything.
You got it.
Take care, Dan.
so
Yeah, forgot about that.
we contracted with Cohoes Associates, as you know, to take a look at the pilot application and the economic benefit to the town for the Erie hydropower application. And hopefully you get a chance to look at that. There was a decent executive summary about the potential benefits of, maintaining the plant. And not only are there, sales tax benefits to the folks that have the jobs there, but there's also the benefit of the facility ensures sustained power output and grid stability, that kind of a thing. And they're contribute to New York's renewable energy and emissions reduction targets as outlined in the state energy plan. So I won't go through all of it, but there's, some significant contributions to having this project receive a tax benefit. And so based upon this, we've checked another box with our application process and completing the economic development, our economic study. Any questions on this?
We received a formal application.
Yeah, we introduced that back in April.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of the steps that we're going through to get to what's on the agenda this evening, which is the final resolution, which is the secret resolution. And, not only in reviewing the application, and they put in their own environmental assessment form. Basically, this resolution is to review that and then issue a negative declaration that there's no substantial environmental impact for the project. So that's really the next order of business, is to do the resolution. I'm sorry, it's so bright, I'm not like.
A resolution on the secret?
Yeah, that's what, yeah, and the environmental assessment form was attached to that. Yes, yeah, we technically are the agency when it's just a pilot and there's no planning board.
Any questions? Okay, well, at that point, I guess we will take a vote. So we are looking for approval of moving forward with the Brookfield seeker requirements, and what's the next step after that, Kate?
It's a vote to approve the resolution determining that action to undertake a project for Erie Boulevard hydropower will not have a significant effect on the environment and issuing a negative declaration.
Always words it so much better than I do.
Well, just read it into the record because it's hard for everybody watching to know. So we need a motion.
Thank you. Second. Thank you, Joe. Probably do an individual vote on this. I'll vote yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Very good. Motion carries.
The next steps, I'll get with council who's here this evening and we'll move it forward to closing.
And I think that closes out our agenda up to this point. So if you will all bear with me for just a moment, I'm going to take my derogatory as chairman and just a couple comments. I have been proud to be the chairman of the IDA for 8 years. I believe that I have served the city well. I believe that my intentions have always been for the best for the city and never politics and never money. I've never received a dollar for any work that I've done here as chairman. We've clearly become to a point that I can no longer represent this board. I can no longer represent the city. When meetings are held and people can look at you in the eye for an hour straight, knowing what they know and knowing what their next move is, and never relay that information, you can tell it was a meeting that was done, it was an excellent meeting. It was an outstanding meeting. I take that very seriously. In my real world, I do not do business with people like that. I don't interact with people like that. I've been here, I've been honored to serve as chairman to do the best for the city of Cohoes. For some reason, this administration believes that they have to get political or volunteers. These people are here for free. They give hundreds of hours. And yet this has turned into some political thing. So therefore, I'm giving my formal resignation as chairman of the Cohoes IDA and also as chairman of the co-committee, effective immediately. It's been an honor to serve the city. I thank you all. As a board members, you have been outstanding. Your heart, your mind is all in the right place. But I myself am off the surface. I can no longer stand by what's going on in the city. We're not going forward, we're just going in circles. And this is what brings us here today. So go home, Steve, have the celebration of a lifetime. You win, I'm out. Thank you all.
Thanks, Brad.
Just note for the record too that Laura has also resigned. We mentioned that at the beginning of the meeting. So now we're down to 5.
So that's that matters. Yeah. I thank you all.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you. So, are we still in meeting? We are
Yeah.
in meeting?
We're still in meeting.
We are. So I think that closes it, right? Need a motion to adjourn?
Vice chairman that's in the meeting right now, so close the meeting now.
We don't have the vice chairman.
That's okay. You're the next officer. You'll make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Did you get who was
Okay, let's just get a raise and rank.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks.
Okay, so, just,